again, we've dropped into pattern fasteners in the Black Country. Now, say once again, we visited James and the team about 2 years ago, but just a bit of background. First of all, the company itself, James, started how long ago?
1981 the company started, and I've had it for 4 years now.
Okay, and pattern fasteners, so you're making a high volume standard sort of nuts and bolts, or?
All non-standard, we don't do anything standard here. Everything is bespoke, typically to customer drawings or samples.
Okay, but when you say bespoke, it still is medium to large volumes?
Yeah, typically yes. We do some smaller volume stuff, provided the commercials work, of course.
Okay, now you bought the company 4 years ago.
That's right.
Had you ever worked a slider prior to that?
Never, never touched one.
Right, so you've had a great, I mean, just looking around the machine shop, great relationship with Citizen and Warren from Citizen. How many sliders have you got now?
So we've got 6 sliding head machines, and I think that's, well, 6 in 3 years, which is quite a progression for us.
Okay, so the first 4, you know, sort of, say dipping your toe in second hand?
That's right, yeah.
And then 2 brand new ones, and what were they?
So we had an L20 LFV,
yep.
Followed by an L32 LFV.
Okay, and rhetorical question here, how have they been?
Yeah, very good, very pleased. They're fast machines, very happy.
Okay, so someone who's had pretty much zero sliding head, I mean, you've got an engineering background, but zero sliding head experience,
That's
it's
right.
been relatively smooth?
I'd say it's been certainly a steep learning curve,
okay.
But I've enjoyed every minute.
Brilliant, okay, and great support from Warren and the team at Citizen, I'm assuming?
That's right, yeah, very good.
Okay, now, that's a bit of background, but what have you gone and done?
We bought a BNE-51.
Why?
Well, a number of reasons. Firstly, we've got bigger work our customers want us to do. Some of it we've been previously subcontracting that we're bringing in-house. We've got big work that we were doing on older machinery with multiple operations. So we felt we had enough work to bring a machine in, and we felt that this was the right machine for the job.
Okay, so just to clarify, the biggest diameter you had previously, 32 mil.
32 mil on CNC.
Yeah.
On the more manual machines, we could go larger.
Okay. But this, I mean, this is the 51. It will go up to slightly larger if you go non-guide bush or in the chuck.
So in a hydraulic chuck, yeah, we can put billet work in there.
Right.
I think 150 millimetre, I think, is the biggest.
We said earlier, you've never worked a sliding head machine before. Have you worked a fixed head machine before?
No.
Right. So again, how's that been?
Well, we've had the machine a short time,
yep.
So we're just getting to grips with how it all works. But we've got a great bunch of guys who work here, and they've got to grips with it very quickly.
Okay. Now, with this fixed head machine, you're taking some of the work from the slider. I'm thinking the slider is going to be a lot faster, though. Is that not correct?
I think it depends on the job.
Right.
Certainly, when you're at the top end of the bar size for an L32 on harder materials, this machine being more powerful, it does seem to cope with those parts better, I would say.
So bigger depths of cut and just
bigger
plough
depth
through
of cut, more power, and you know, just generally more suited to the bigger parts that are at that end of the scale for a sliding head machine.
Okay, and actually in the machine envelope, how many turrets, how many spindles has it got?
So 2 spindles, 2 turrets.
Okay, and in terms of the actual machining, are you doing simultaneous machining, simultaneous turning, things like that?
Yes, so working on the front with 1 turret, working on the back with the other. We've also started doing pinch turning, which is something new to us.
Right.
So we're getting to grips with the machine's features, and as we go along, we're getting more capable.
Okay, and all these different, you know, ways of machining, so your pinch turning, your pinch milling, making you a lot more efficient, I'm assuming.
I would say so, yes.
Has that been an easy transition to actually take that on board and be able to do that type of machining?
I would say so.
Yep.
I mean, the guys that run the machine and program it tell me that it's pretty easy and, you know, fairly straightforward to understand.
Okay,
so that's all I need to hear.
They haven't let you loose on it yet then?
Not me, no. They've kept me away from it so far.
Okay. Now, controls, though, just looking around the machine shop, you stay with the Mitsubishi. Why is that?
Really continuity. So we've got 6 sliding head machines. They all work on Mitsubishi platform. I felt that was important for us as a next move to a bigger machine.
Yeah.
We've really dropped on it straight away in terms of running it. And, you know, even myself coming to the machine and never used it before, you can instantly recognise many of the features.
James, in terms of machining, it is going to be slightly different because it's a fixed head machine. So in terms of components, just talk me through, how that might have changed or what you can do now.
Yeah, so where before we've got components with big square heads on with lots of material removal, we're able to do that quicker, particularly with the pinch turning. We've got larger diameter parts which would have taken us more operations to make previously. We're now doing those complete. And what we didn't have before at all was really large components, what we see as really large. We could do that with a hydraulic chuck assembly.
Essentially giving you a lot more flexibility and also making you more efficient.
That's right, yeah.
So overall, Citizen, the Syncom and Miyano machines, you're happy with the whole team and support from Warren and the guys?
Absolutely. Warren's been a great help and very pleased customer. Yeah.
James, fantastic story. Thank you very much.
Thank you.